So we're going to go with those
that
days.
makes it more of an incentive for us to be there. Yeah, that would be fun.
Right. That's just another reason to come to Bike Week. But you know what? You bring in your artwork, which is, like I said, it's amazing artwork. I need people to go see this. We're going to put a link up to the Butch Lord Radio Roadshow website to see her artwork. And the amazing work she did on these flags where you can see the stitching and stuff. I just can't do it any justice. You have to go see it. We'll have links up. You can check out Christy's art online at butchlordradio.com.
Hey, this is Christy Chrysler. Christy Chrysler's Airbrush Artwork. Listen to Butch Lord Radio Roadshow. It's everywhere. Let them on the way to Sturgis, begging for treats on the side of the road. Don't miss them.
Thank you, cool sister. I'll talk to you later.
All right, stay blessed, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Bye-bye. And that was Christy from Christy's Airbrush Artwork. You can check her out. Links to her online on butchlordradio.com. Coming up after the break, we have Mike Sandborg and Crazy George from the world-famous Buffalo Chip Campground, Sturgis. Continues next.
The Kawasaki Rock Win Roll event is going on now. Get 50 free MP3 downloads and the chance to win the Kawasaki vehicle of your choice. Just for stopping into Hector's 1200 East 2nd Street in Jamestown. You'll also get huge savings on select Kawasaki models, plus great financing. So head into Hector's 1200 East 2nd Street in Jamestown today. Kawasaki, let the good times roll. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes ends September 30th, 2010. For official rules and details, visit www.kawasaki.com/RWR.
Why wait for your tattoo when you want it now? You could take your design to a clean, sterile facility today. Wildside Tattoo and Piercing on Fairmont Avenue in Lakewood is ready to take your design today. Or pick from over 100,000 designs. So stop by Wildside Tattoos on Fairmont Avenue in Lakewood and see designers Jerry or the returning Shane Anderson. Other artists and piercers are available. Walk-ins welcome, or for appointment, call 716-499-0464. Visit us online at wildsideny.com. Open Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. Tell them Butch sent you. Have Jerry show you the badass ink they're doing for me. Wildside Tattoos and Piercing. Speaking of Paradise City, for 10 days out of the year, Paradise City is Sturgis, South Dakota. And if you really want to narrow it down in amongst that, a lot of people say Paradise City is Buffalo Chip. The legendary Buffalo Chip Campground becomes the third largest city in South Dakota for the 10 days of Sturgis. Definitely closer to Paradise City than where I was on Friday night with Axel. Is that irony? It has to be. 2 blocks away is Paradise City, and I'm stuck with Axl Rose. That's irony. 2 blocks away, Buffalo Chip. And we talked with the head publicist Mike Sanborn from the Buffalo Chip Campground right here on the Butch Lord Radio Roadshow. So this is Butch Lord Radio Roadshow in Sturgis at the world famous, the legendary Buffalo Chip Campground. And I'm sitting here with Mike Sanborn. Mike's the, what do you do here?
I'm the publicist.
Publicist, very cool. Yeah. And now we want to tell the listeners, this is the most legendary performing place for concerts in the history of Sturgis, right? This is where all the big ones started.
Well, it's the most legendary in the world, not just Sturgis.
Right.
We're probably, with our lineup this year, probably the biggest concert festival series in the world, at least in the country.
Right, all summer. I saw the lineup and was like, it's 10 days of a year's worth of concerts.
Oh yeah, we're very pleased. We're very pleased. We got a lot of good acts coming this year, and don't know what we're going to do for our 30th anniversary next year, but we'll come up with something.
Wow, next year's your 30th then.
Right, we've been around for 29 years, so we're kind of the concert venue people can depend on, because we've got the shows.
Now, of course, Mike is referring to that killer lineup they had for their Sturgis Festival this year, where they had Bob Dylan one night, Kid Rock the next night, Motley Crue the next night, Ozzy Osbourne the next night. That is 4 badass nights of concerts. and that was the lineup he's talking about. But there was more to this. I know he likes to talk about the concerts, and that's the huge thing that happens there. But this is where the rally moved. This is Buffalo Chip Campground, where it moved when it moved from downtown. So we're going to get a little history lesson here on the Buffalo Chip Campground from Mike Sanborn. Apologize for the audio. It was really windy that day. But here it is, the history lesson from Mike Sanborn, Buffalo Chip.
Started working on it, and I shouldn't say we, at that time I was in the newspaper business, but the owner, Rod Woodruff, and a couple of his friends started thinking about this in 1981, and didn't get the actual first one off until 1982.
Okay, very cool.
So this is our 29th. Next year will be our 30th party.
Is there a way to find out who was the very first concert at Buffalo Chip?
Oh, I can tell you who that was. It was Johnny Paycheck.
Wow, Johnny Paycheck, take this job to shove it. All
It's
right.
been a long time ago, but
Yeah.
Johnny Paycheck, and then I think the year after that, maybe Lita Ford was on stage, and Marshall Tucker.
Oh, man.
And then, over the years,
Lita Ford belongs at Sturgis.
we had her here a couple of years ago.
Really?
And she was just awesome. Nice lady.
Oh, I'm sure.
She played the national anthem for our military tribute, and she smoked it, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Look here. That's Mike Sanborn right there from the legendary Buffalo Chip Campground. It is the concert venue of Sturgis, not to mention all the other things that happen there, all the weird stuff. It was where the party moved. When it moved from the park in Sturgis out to the farmer's field, it was Buffalo Chip Campground. And actually, coming up right here, we have one of the cats, the original guys, who was there at the beginning, that started it. When it moved to that field, we have Crazy George. All right, man, this is Butch Lord Radio Roadshow. We are at Sturgis Buffalo Chip Campground, and I'm hanging out with Crazy George.
You got that right.
Now, they tell me that you've been here since the very first Buffalo Chip party.
Yeah, 1982, yeah.
Very cool, man. And what do you do here now?
I'm an artist in residence, but I do the information lost and found booth.
Oh, okay.
And I do some of my artwork when I'm out here.
So is this your artwork I'm looking at around
Yeah,
here?
one of there and a big buffalo head outside there on a building.
Oh, very cool. I saw that pulling up. Very cool. So, all right, when you came here, when it started, were you just living in Sturgis and you just came to the party, or how did that happen?
Well, I was part of the downtown Sturgis when it was real small in the city park. And then when the city park closed and Buffalo Chip started, I just migrated out here with everybody I knew, and this became the place.
So you lived here in Sturgis then, and you were coming to the original Sturgis rallies, the early Sturgis rallies before they were even out here, huh?
Yeah.
So those first this is 30 years old next year, right? Buffalo Chip. So the rally being 70 years old. So the first 40 years of the rally were just in downtown Sturgis in that little area.
Yeah, a three block area of the main drag down there. Yeah, that's where the party was in the city park. Yeah.
Wow. So that's amazing how big it is now. You know?
Yeah, it's been growing and growing and growing.
It seems like now in the last like 10 or 15 years, it seems to almost double every year, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the size of it now, because Mike was telling me that when he got here in the 90s, they had 450 campers here.
Uh-huh.
And oh, a lost cell phone.
Right here.
Sorry, not a problem.
Okay.
Look at that, George conducting business, man. He's handling it.
Well, we kind of help people out here. The thing about growing, what you were talking about,
right.
Usually if you come out here to Chip by yourself, next year you're going to bring 10 more. That's what's been happening here. Once somebody comes out here and finds out what it's all about, they just keep bringing more and more and more.
Right, so it's word of mouth that's made this thing grow so huge, you know?
We're into like a third generation out here.
That's great, man.
Kids, yeah.
So do you still have friends who've been around all those years that you see every year when they come around?
Yeah, you'll get some that come every 5 years, some will come every 10 years.
But you'll see repeating friends from way back in the day, and that's awesome too,
And
right?
my birthday falls during the rally.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Crazy George. Jeez.
Well, here, sign my birthday card behind you.
Oh, absolutely. I got to.
We put up a birthday card every year.
Oh, great, man. We're going to get the Butch Lord Radio Roadshow right on here. I'm going to find an open spot. You're very popular, George. I'm going to sign right in here.
There you go.
Awesome. All right. What's that? So, all right. your artwork, man. You been painting this whole time, putting art up this whole time?
I've been an artist all my life. I do portraits and landscapes, and I do the abstract, and I do sculpturing.
Oh, very cool. So you've been putting this stuff out here for how many years now? All of them?
All of them, yeah.
That's great, man. So now you've been having this and working for the chip now for how long?
Since it started.
Really? So you were right here to work with it?
Yeah, I was the artist on board. They needed an artist to design some of their stuff and paint signs when they first started, and yeah.
That's great. So you were here, so you knew the cats and were helping organizing it, getting behind building it and putting it together.
Yes, I was. They needed an artist, and I've been here since, and I kind of like it.
Heck yeah, this is a great place, man. It's just gotten huge around you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
There's campgrounds within the campground now.
Yeah, right. That's I saw the big, huge RV park over there. It looks like a dang city. It's bigger than the town my radio station broadcasts in.
Every year we get, it was the cowboys, it was the Indians, it was the deadheads, the skinheads, the flyboys. Every year you get a different piece of Americana coming out here and partying with us.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like a big family reunion.
Right, every year. That's great. And people who come for their first time are part of that family, aren't they?
Oh yeah, you come out here and when you lose your wallet with $150 or $1,500 in it, and you get it back at the Lost and Found, you found a home.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Crazy George running the Lost and Found right here, and at the Buffalo Chip Campground here at Sturgis Butch Radio Roadshow. We are everywhere. Yeah. Thank you, Crazy George. Appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, happy birthday, brother. Sincerely. And that's Crazy George right there. And you have found a friend right there in Sturgis in Crazy George. And you found a friend right here on the radio in the Butch Lord Radio Roadshow. Rocking on with more right after the break. Here we go. Butch Lord Radio Roadshow. What? Why wait for your tattoo when you want it now? You could take your design to a clean, sterile facility today. Wildside Tattoo and Piercing on Fairmont Avenue in Lakewood is ready to take your design today. Or pick from over 100,000 designs. So stop by Wildside Tattoos on Fairmont Avenue in Lakewood and see designers Jerry or the returning Shane Anderson. Other artists and piercers are available. Walk-ins welcome, or for appointment, call 716-499-0464. Visit us online at wildsideny.com. Open Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. Tell them Butch sent you. Have Jerry show you the badass ink they're doing for me. Wildside Tattoos and Piercing.
The Kawasaki Rock Win Roll event is going on now. Get 50 free MP3 downloads and the chance to win the Kawasaki vehicle of your choice just for stopping into Hector's 1200 East 2nd Street in Jamestown. You'll also get huge savings on select Kawasaki models, plus great financing. So head into Hector's 1200 East 2nd Street in Jamestown today. Kawasaki, let the good times roll. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes ends September 30th, 2010. For official rules and details, visit www.kawasaki.com/RWR.
What a great tune, man. That tune was stuck in my head the whole time I was in Sturgis. I don't know about you, Andy, but that was the soundtrack to my trip to Sturgis. I'll tell you what, this was a good trip, and you know what? Darn it, I'm looking at the clock, and we're actually getting back up to the top of the hour again already, running out of time, and we got so much. We haven't even, you know what? Look at this. We haven't even gotten to where we spent the week. Look at that. We've taken you, we met Christy on the road to Sturgis. We went over and visited Buffalo Chip, and we still haven't taken you to the Rock, the Monkey Rock USA at Sturgis, which held the Rock and Rev Festival in their backyard. How about you? And that was 5 nights of kick-ass new rock. That was Sturgis. That was the Monkey Rock. That's where we spent our time. And look at it here. We haven't even got to that yet. We're still trying to get there. We're still trying to bring you there. We also got interviews from the Callahan Band of Sturgis that we found in Mad Dog and Two Smoking Jays. Little Denver band that was playing out at the Iron Horse Campground.